morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 10th of December. Now first off, I just want to thank all my beautiful subscribers out there. You guys always chat to me. We have great little interactions and we share our experiences with each other and what we're currently going through, and you give me great feedback on my readings as well, guys. So I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that comments and watches my channel, of course. So I will close my eyes and get started. If you are new, please subscribe, hit the like buttons, guys, and like I said, please comment down below. So I'll close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. I'm just getting this little song and it's like the Harry and Meghan show. So at the moment, all eyes are on the Harry and Meghan show. We know that they are. And of course, there's only, I think, been 3 of the docu-series or whatever, and there's another 3 to drop. So far, look, it's not that bad. I thought it was going to be like completely, it might get worse in the next lot. But at the moment, they're just sort of explaining how Harry's experiences with the paparazzi. So at the moment, we've got the Harry and Meghan show going on. And as most of us always know here, it's the great distraction from everything over here that's currently going on, which is, of course, the global reset agenda. Because the Harry and Meghan show is big worldwide and globally, remember. This isn't just in, like, England, UK. This is, like, mega. This is worldwide. The royals are worldwide. People are always interested in what's going on and what dramas are unfolding. So it's the Harry and Meghan show. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. That's at the moment. At the moment. Okay. God, it's just saying like William and Kate are getting really pissed off. They're like zipping their mouth at the moment, but they're fuming inside. I am getting that, which you can kind of understand too. It's a bit of a tough one to navigate, isn't it? The paparazzi really doesn't help in those things though, do they? They're ruthless for a story and a picture, aren't they? It's all about dollars again, like everything else. Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting the soccer finals. See, I personally, I know some of you probably watch soccer out there. I do find the soccer feels like it's sometimes a little bit rigged. Because the guides are saying like the soccer finals are a big show. So they know it draws like a worldwide audience. It's a big thing. And I do feel like it's kind of, again, it feels to me like it's something that's a bit controlled. It seems to always be the same sort of, I don't know. There's a lot of corruption in the soccer world. How about I just leave it at that? So I'm getting the soccer finals and there's a lot of corruption when it comes to these final games. Hang on, let me see if there's anything else. I'm getting Brazil. Hang on. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything around this too much because it's just, I just feel like there's a bit of coercion that goes on in the soccer. Maybe a few of you feel that out there too, but I do feel like something just doesn't feel right. It never has with me with the soccer. I've always thought as it got bottlenecked to the big World Cup finals or whatever it is, that it just all seemed a little, it's hard to explain. It just feels unfair to the people who have worked hard to get there, and then I know, it feels like that couldn't possibly happen, but I do feel like games could be... It's amazing what people will do for dollars. I'm going to just leave it at that. It's amazing what people will do for dollars. And I mean, like, even if people lose for millions and millions and millions and zillions of dollars, they would still rather lose and have the money. And that's why I feel there's so much corruption in the soccer. I've always felt that. Anyway, I don't want to ruin anyone's enjoyment of the soccer that's coming, but there is a lot of corruption around the soccer finals. Let's see where else we go. God, I'm just getting, people are getting duped of their lives now. This is sad. It's happening really fast now. People are being taken down to nothing really quickly. We know they are. Gosh, you know, even ourselves here on this channel, I'm sure you guys are just, you know, we've all, you know, had to budget in life and get through things. But even now, you can feel that, even as people who are awake and see it coming, you can still feel that squeezing in different avenues and aspects of your life, can't you? So imagine the people who aren't seeing this, who have just been borrowing more money and spending and spending and building up their credit cards. Can you imagine like the shock this is putting onto them and the pressure it's putting onto these people who weren't prepared at all for what was coming? It's a lot. So I'm getting that people have been duped by their governments, duped by their leaders, were duped by their health professionals. We know that well, that's coming out to be a bit factual, isn't it? So people are being duped. This is everyone, sleepwalkers particularly, but it's all of us included as well. Let's see where else we go today. And this is obviously financially. God, I'm just getting this song. I'm getting this song, We Will Rock You. But it's about the fight backs coming into next year. Now, I keep saying March. There's going to be a lot of this standing up happening. And it's like the people standing up and fighting back. It could be us. It's mostly the sleepwalkers. But we can get involved if we choose to. We can take our shield and sword off the coat rack and we can choose to fight again. But I'm getting a song, We Will Rock You, meaning all these people who are going to be standing up and fighting back are going to rock the governments, because the governments won't think people will do it. But there are protests, fight back, strikes. This will be happening in March. I've just keep getting March crossing into April, but I am getting March. And it's going to rock their governments. So it's that, we will rock you. Who sings that? Queen, don't they? Have I got one right? Hey! I hope I got it right. Anyway, I'm getting that, I'm sure it's Queen. We will rock you. So the little people are going to rock their government in March. And that's a good thing. Let's see what else we get. I'm getting the word Indigenous, and this would be globally. This is Indigenous people everywhere. It doesn't matter what culture. This is just, you know. Hang on, let me see. I feel like the Indigenous they're trying to rebuild the structure of their own societies. They're, like, for example, this is an example. Here in Australia, the Aboriginals are going to try to... You see, it's kind of conflicting, isn't it, here at the moment in Australia, because they're wanting to put their voice into Parliament and into government, but they're also wanting to remove themselves from government decisions. Now, this is where things get a bit torn, because I'm getting this, a lot of this global fight. Is it global? Could be Indians, could be Maori warriors in... I always call you warriors over there, don't I? In New Zealand, this is the Indigenous populations. There's going to be this tearing, like the being torn apart from government, trying to separate. So this is what there's going to be a lot of this resistance in these Indigenous kind of movements globally next year, because I think we could all say a lot of these Indigenous people and the way of their culture and the way they live on the land and this kind of thing, there's a lot of freedom in that. And when you're going to have to get, you know, smartphones, tracked and traced, credit scoring system, it's not going to go down so well, because a lot of these people are going to push back against it, and you get that resistance again. So I do feel like a lot of the Indigenous are going to really fight being controlled because they can't cope without their freedom. And that's something that's really coming through really strong. You think about it, for example, here in Australia, the Aboriginals wander the land. They like to have freedom. They don't want to feel trapped. And credit scored. How's that going to work? It's just not how they think and how they were brought up and how they're culturally not going to cope with these kind of things. So I'm getting that for the Indigenous population globally and similar kind of people, there's going to be very big resistance that's going to come at the government coercion and, oh yeah, the word mandating comes up an awful lot, doesn't it? So this is also an area where there'll be big fight backs in the Indigenous communities as well. So I'm getting that because they don't live like that. And we don't want to live like that, but they can't cope. This is where it starts to affect people's mental health and things. People can't cope being trapped and put into like a prison, which is what it'll be. It'll be a credit scoring prison for everybody. So people don't cope with that. Even a lot of just normal sleepwalkers and that aren't going to cope with this. So I am getting that. The Indigenous are going to resist it and try and repel it. So there's going to be a lot happening next year. Be ready for it, guys. Let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting these visuals next year of a lot of these government leaders, and it's showing all of them, and it's like they've dropped their glasses. If you get that image of someone who's very, for example, I'll use Harry Potter because he always wears glasses, and sometimes when he drops his glasses, everything becomes quite blurry, and he has to like search around like for his glasses and try and find them. And he can't get stabilised till he gets his glasses back on. Well, that's what I'm getting for governments next year, and these leaders rather. They need to put their little Harry Potter glasses back on because they're dropping them. It's showing me next year, and this is why there's going to be a lot of this fight backs and standing up and protesting and striking, because these government leaders are going to have to try and find some clarity in that sort of chaos as well, and get their clarity back. And that's why it's showing me them searching like this. They're searching for their glasses so they can see what's actually going on. So this is a good thing, because that means things aren't going to be clear to them either about what the little people are thinking, what the little people are doing, what's going to come at them next. That's the example of why it's like the glasses, they're going to drop their glasses and they're going to have to search for them. Which is searching for, I guess you could say, a different view of how they're going to approach these things, because they don't want people standing up, but people are going to stand up next year. They just are. So that's the visual I'm getting. I'm not saying the leaders are Harry Potter. I'm just saying they're going to drop their glasses like Harry does. And searching, searching for them and feeling unstable until you actually get your glasses back on. Well, that's the analogy I'm getting for government next year. They're going to feel a bit unstable again. See, at the moment, they're all feeling a bit stable. They're sitting high on their perches, like the bird in the bird cage, high on their perch, looking down at everybody, because they think, great, we've got this, we're all together. We're shining a light on all our beautiful agendas and the things we're rolling out, and everyone's looking up to us. And they're sort of showing me them like fluffing their feathers and everything like that. But next year, all going to change. The glasses are going to fall off, and they're going to be like searching like this because they're going to feel a little unstable and perhaps fall off their perches a bit, which is a good thing. Let's see what. How's the guys? They're showing me Trudeau as Big Bird, like his Trudeau's head on Big Bird. You know Big Bird from Sesame Street. Oh my God, it's just. Why does Turdo come up all the time? Actually, I just wanted to say to anyone new watching my channel, I use a lot of code words on here, like Palaszczuk's Palachuk, Trudeau is often Turdo, Rushi is sushi, and I do all these things just so the algorithms don't pick up my words too much. God. So it can sound a little ridiculous, but you will get used to it. I'm still doing my countries too, guys. I've still got a heap to do. I've got containers with the ones I've done and the ones I haven't done, and I'm fairly organised. So I'll still come on and do small readings. Still got quite a few to do, actually. So keep, you know, if you want me to do your country down below, let me know. I'll see where else we go today. I feel like there's actually a channel here called Reignite Australia Democracy, and Monica from Melbourne runs that channel, and it's about reigniting, obviously, democracy in Australia. And this is global too. She actually has contact with all the global people that run theirs around the world as well. So it's kind of a combined channel where they're the ones doing the global walkout of using cash all the time and these kind of things. So I am getting that movement's really growing in Australia. Oh, that'd be a miracle, wouldn't it? I'm getting visions of that, people wanting democracy and people waking up. Actually, it's funny because I was in the post office yesterday and I told you how all our banks are closing down here. And there's only one left. Oh yes, the one bank, Commonwealth, that's going to be the centralised bank, of course. The post office can be used as a bank now for all the banks that close down. So the girls are really stressed in the post office. And yesterday when I was posting my post packs for Christmas, the woman in there said something, we were talking about the economy or something, and she said, yeah, and they're just wanting to take us all down now. And I went, oh, yeah, because it's like shocking when you hear someone normal say that and you think, oh my God, people are waking up. She actually said, yeah, that's all they're doing is just taking everybody down. And I was like, hey! I love hearing like just people talking about recognizing that their government is taking them down. It was so good because you feel like everyone's just asleep and no one's waking up, but they are. Let me know down below if you've had any of these experiences lately, but I'm finding people are talking about it more and more because I think they're getting so disgusted at their government and what they're doing to them that they're needing to get it out. So it's good. I don't say too much. I usually just do the listening, go, oh yeah, it's bad, and then they just keep blah, 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 blah. So yeah, it's great. It's great to listen to what people are coming out with now. It's brilliant. So keep an ear out for that, guys, if you think you're hearing people waking up, because they really are. Oh, they really are, because, you know, the old wages aren't going up in accordance to the cost of living, are they? Well, it's going like this. Cost of living through the roof, wages, no, same, and stabilised. Oh, but not for the CEOs and the elites and everybody. They keep getting Christmas bonuses and pay rises. Oh, God. Anyway, enough of that. All right, let's see where else we get today. Yeah, I'm getting Germany. Germany's just sending a message to the rest of the world. The big raid and the big... the big SWAT team and all that ran into the houses of the QAnon conspiracy theorists and all that and arrested them and everything, sending a message to the world. You know, it's all part of the plan. We all know, and Klaus being the German that he is, it's just to send those big messages to scare other people. We always know, fear, fear, fear. Let's send a great visual. So we'll send in the big SWAT team and arrest everyone and drag them out of their houses and make it look like they're just such rebels, and it'll scare everyone. And I have to say, at the time, it's not even, probably for you guys as well, it's not even that it's scary. You just go, oh my God, you just get this intense frustration comes over us. So I would say the sleepwalkers would get scared from it because they'd be scared of speaking up, and that was the aim of the game. But for us, it just causes like frustration again, because it's like, oh, the media's only showing what they want to show. They're controlling the narrative, saying QAnon, you know, conspiracy theorists, oh, anyone fighting against government, this is terrible dissent. And not to forget, they use the T-bomb, which is terrorists, which Jacinda Ardern in New Zealand, I keep saying, is using all the time too. That when you, you know, fight back against your government, that makes you a terrorist, apparently. Not the people who plant bombs and nail bombs and drive cars up to buildings and blow them up and all that. They probably aren't considered terrorists anymore. It's the poor people that are fighting back against their government. Oh my God. So yes, that's all staged to put fear in everybody, which it does work. It does. It does work, because then it deters people from going, oh, well, I'm not going to stand against government. Look what'll happen. I'll get dragged off to the clink. You know, that's what people start to think. Plants the seeds. See, again, it's very clever. The mainstream media are very clever at planting their subliminal messages. Not for us. We just get frustrated, and it just makes us more determined, doesn't it, to not go down the road of bloody tyranny and dictatorship, because that's what your future's going to look like. That's how we see it, isn't it? Just, there's your future right there, people. How about you watch this video? And that's what's really going to happen down the track. If you don't do your credit score and you haven't earned your brownie points, you're going to get carted off. Oh, it's so, or maybe that's what the wellness camps are for. Oh, who knows? Like a detention centre. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's see what else there is to close with today. America. Actually, I haven't done you yet, America. You're in the hat, though. Don't worry. You'll come out eventually. So keep looking out for that. America, they're... oh, what could I even say? The whole Hunter Biden laptop event continues. I was watching the spokeswoman for Biden the other day with the curly dark hair, and she's just talking around in circles, avoiding any question to do with it. Again, you know, we have to keep an eye on Twitter. That Twitter's very dangerous, aren't they? They're very dangerous to Biden. We know why. But imagine all the other stuff on Twitter as well. People would be panicking everywhere, because they've shut up doctors. They've shut up everybody, haven't they? So Elon Musk is not silly. He's not releasing it all, because he's also looking after himself as well in this process. Pretty gutsy, actually, I've got to say. But the fact that it's planting those seeds in people that maybe we have been lied to about other things, not just this, especially if the FBI is involved. So I'm getting America. Hang on a minute. Let's see where else we go. Oh, this is good. They're saying it's reaching tipping point. I mean, it's so obvious to everybody, not just us, that they're lying on TV. People are seeing it. So it's important also over there that you plant your little seeds, share your little visuals of the Twitter stuff, because if you notice, there's not a lot, and I'm pretty sure I haven't even seen it, actually. No. Sorry, guys. I haven't seen it on mainstream media about Elon exposing the Hunter Biden laptop. Has anyone seen that on the news? Other than Sky News, or the ones that actually tell the truth. So we know it's still not being shown probably to the little people. So in America, you can certainly share that little bit of information to let the sleepwalkers know. So that's what I'm getting. It's showing me, like, it's weird. It's showing me like sticky tape in America. And it's showing me, you know, the little end of the sticky tape you get, that's usually the bit that you grab and it's not sticky and you can pull it. Well, it feels like someone's about to pull that little start of the sticky tape. And I think what the guides are trying to say to me is this could go for a while, meaning a roll of sticky tape, but it will come to an end. If you think of a sticky tape on a sticky tape dispenser, it does come to an end eventually. You know, you might wrap, for example, all your Christmas presents, and then suddenly you're at the end of the tape and you need more tape. Well, this is what I'm getting in America. This will all come to an end, and someone's just about to pull the start of the sticky tape. So I feel like there's going to be some real unraveling here around all these issues. I would say Biden's going to be called out. I would say, I mean, we know how corrupt this all is. We don't know what wheeling and dealing and how much say he had into these Hunter Biden things. I mean, how naive can people be, honestly? So I'm getting that start of the sticky tape roll. It's about to go on to the tape dispenser, and it's more is starting to be exposed, and this is a very sticky situation in America. Hang on a minute. Oh, things I get. They're showing me a spaceship. If you think of a cartoon spaceship with the little round window, they're showing me Biden's head in the window and he wants to just fly off into space. That's the image I'm getting. He'd love to just hop in a rocket ship and just take off to outer space and not have to deal with any of this. I keep saying that his cognitive decline's too bad. He just wants to escape it all and just fly out into space where it's quiet and he can float around and be relaxed and at peace. That's what I'm getting for Biden. He just wants to escape He wants to just, and it's just showing him by himself. He wants to just escape all of this nonsense, and he doesn't even want to have to face it. He'd rather just get in a rocket ship, launch himself off and take off into a peaceful, into peaceful surrounds. That's what I'm getting for Biden. Hang on a minute. God, they're giving me that song again. Is it David Bowie, Ground Control? This is ground control to Major Tom. I'm stepping in. I'm just getting that for Biden for some reason. I'm sure it's David Bowie, isn't it? Ground control, something like that. Hang on a minute. Let's see if there's something else for us to close with today. God, and it's interesting because they're showing me around the base of this rocket ship all the people, sleepwalkers, us, peasants, people, everybody's around the base of that rocket ship with their giant matches flicking sparks to get this rocket ship launched. That's what I'm getting. The people want Biden gone. They do in America. That's the visual I'm getting. Them trying to spark this flame into the rocket so it can launch. That's all the people. They want him gone. Hang on a minute. Let me see if there's something else to close with today. God, I'm getting that song again. We Will Rock You by Queen. This is going to be the song for next year. People are going to rock their governments. They are. They're going to shake up the governments. And that's the song I'm going to leave you with today. We will rock you. That's what we're going to be doing next year. We're all going to be rocking government. And I feel like it's pretty much everybody. It's not just the sleepwalkers. It's not just us. It's going to be everybody. Everybody's finding their voices next year. I said it's a big year of awakening and the big shift's starting to happen. So I'm going to leave you guys with that song today. We will rock you. I'm sure it's by Queen, isn't it? Anyway, it's Saturday morning here. I'm off to do some mowing, gardening, you know, all those things. We've got a spring day again. No jumper today. It's so nice. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll come on and do some more countries and do another reading tomorrow. And I will talk to you very soon. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and please comment down below. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.